friend of mine out in Arizona would host meetings with hundreds of people, maybe 100, 120, 130 people, and it was black tie, so everybody was very excited about it. And when you walk into a ballroom, and usually, for black ties, everybody's got round tables. Well, his name is Summers White. He had one long table that went from one end to the other end of this ballroom with chairs and seating, and very formal. It was just beautiful. And so we took our allotted seating, and he would introduce himself and say, "Have a lovely evening. I'll be back in a minute." So then we're all talking to each other. And so I've got the person next to me that was my wife, and then another person here. Oh, then there's a person over here, and then there's one here and one here. So automatically I have 5 people to talk to. When you're at a round table, you've got 2 people to talk to, this person and this person, because you can't hear the other person. And usually there's a flower display that keeps you from even seeing them in the middle of the table. Now I got 5 people I'm talking to. Interesting. After the first, I think it was after the first salad, he got up and he said, "Can I have your attention, please?" And then he would randomly interview people. He'd have them stand up, and he would interview them about, says, "Bob, you just got back from South Africa. What's the situation there?" 2 minutes of an interview. He'd go to somebody else. "Becky, I know that you had your second set of twins a couple of years ago. Can you tell us how things are going at home?" Fun. That was fun. Somebody else he introduced that had a diplomatic government job years before. And he said, "What did you learn from that experience?" These interviews took no more than maybe a minute and a half, 2-3 minutes each. Then he said, "Okay, enjoy your next course." The soup then comes. At the end of the soup, he said, "Let me have your attention for a minute." He did these interviews throughout the evening. It was very interesting to kind of understand another person's point of view. And so then we're having fun, and we're still talking to 5 people instead of just 2 people. Dessert comes, and he said, "Gentlemen, would you all please take your napkin and stand up?" Of course we did. He said, "Now move to another place." All of us moved away from our original place to another chair, and they served dessert. Now we have 5 new people to talk to. So everybody left having met 9 new people, because they usually brought their spouse or their partner. But the other people, so you leave with 9 people. Then, of course, you can talk to each other, go to the bar, go dancing, whatever you want. It was very interesting. It stimulated this, and it also helped us start to build kind of a collegial system. Next time you have a dinner with maybe your physician group or your executive group, or even get on the committee and suggest this idea. Tell them you heard about it from a world expert. I'm telling you, it can't go wrong. I did it at the Ritz Carlton for some of my clients once. I didn't have 120 people. I think I had 28. It was amazing. It was amazing. People still talk about it. So be thinking about, what would that be like if we could help people get to meet one another and harvest some of the wisdom that's in many of these people.